Catching! This is Bernie, and we're here in the weekly Catching Up. We will talk about Elon Musk has bought Twitter finally, and NFT has been sold, so a picture has been sold for 1.3 million US dollar, and much more. So stay tuned. See you soon. Hello everybody, this is Bernie with the weekly Catching Up. I will give you an update on what's happened during the last week in the crypto space, in the financial space, in the stocks world, and you get an overview of what's currently going on in the economy. So let's dive into the topics. First of all, most importantly, Elon Musk finally acquired Twitter. So after back and forth decisions, so sometimes he said I will not buy it, then he bought it again. So first he bought it, he wanted to buy it, and he said no, I don't want to buy it. He wanted to step back, and then finally he bought it now. And what we are seeing here as well is that the Binance, here we go, Binance also invested $500 million into this project, into the Twitter acquisition. And what is the background of what is the background of this? The background of this is Elon Musk said, in China we have WeChat. WeChat, if you don't know this, WeChat is a messenger, is an app, and everybody is using WeChat to do the shopping, to do messaging, to do payments. So you can do payments using WeChat. You can pay your friend, you can pay a shop, whatever you like. And he said, China has WeChat and we need something similar. So he didn't say directly he wants to build Twitter into the WeChat for the rest of the world. But as far as I'm interpreting this is what's likely to happen. Additionally, the Binance CEO, CC Zhao, Changpeng Zhao, he said Twitter was so ineffective. There were so many scammers, bots that are posting through on the tweets. So they want to get that under control. They wanna on the one hand they wanna have this. They wanna install the free speech again. So they don't wanna ban people anymore. On the other hand, they want to clean up Twitter, removing all those spammers. Additionally, they want to implement payments on Twitter. So they are saying, the Binance CEO and Elon Musk say that the monetization of Twitter has been awkward and awful. So they want to improve that. And the first thing they talked about is there are some check marks if you want to get verified by Twitter. So if you have a verified account by Twitter, it's likely that you are getting this check mark, this trusted check mark. It's a blue arrow, and in the future you may pay for getting this. So you may pay. They talked about first about $20 per month, now $8 per month. You pay $20, and then you're getting this check mark. This is just interesting for really huge accounts, and everyone else will not have this. And why Binance? Because then they want to implement crypto as a payment method. And we saw recently, I want to show you this. So they want to implement cryptocurrencies in Twitter as payment methods. So maybe Dogecoin, maybe Shiba Inu, maybe, and this is also something I heard now, XRP, Ripple, is in the speaking. And during this, all these buzz that is going around about cryptocurrencies on Twitter, there have been launched 67 coins. So these were so-called shit coins, and these coins, they are basically set up just for within a few hours. So it's very easy to set up your own coin. There are videos on YouTube that are instructing you to set up your own coin, and it takes 2 to 3 hours. You copy some code, and then you take some money, like $1,000, $2,000, and then you have set up your own coin. You can list it on the MetaMask, for example, which is a wallet that you can install in your Google Chrome. So, but that's not important for now. And you just launch your coin. You go into forums. You say, hey, I have this awesome coin, found this awesome coin, and blah blah blah. So it's your own coin, but you tell them it's the new shit. So everyone is then getting attracted by this. They are starting to invest. Your price is going up. It's demand and supply. So the price is going up of your coin, and at a certain point, you just let it drop again, and then the interest goes down. And this is what has happened with those 67 coins. So there was a rush. There was a buzz going on. They were launched. It was just to take your money, to grab your money, and immediately it was going down by 90 to 100% again. So why am I telling you this? It's just to prevent you from investing into those coins. There are coins that you can look up on CoinMarketCap. They are just launching freshly. They're going up like crazy, 500%, 1000%, some of them more than 1000% per day. And people start to get attention and start getting attracted by that, start investing, and this is a vicious circle to the upside. So it's getting even more expensive, and then at a certain point everything starts to collapse again. And this is what we don't want to invest in. So invest in solid cryptos, solid companies. On the long term, you will make more money out of that. All right, let's move to the next thing. Mortgages in the US. The mortgages in the US have been down by 55%, and this leads to some US lenders are starting to go bankrupt. And that's what we have seen in the Lehman crisis 2008. The mortgages were initiating some kind of a domino effect, and that was bringing down a lot of lenders, a lot of companies, a lot of investment companies, a lot of banks, and the biggest was Lehman Brothers at that point. So is this something that can initiate this recession that everyone is talking about? So there are several factors that we're seeing right now. Credit Suisse a few weeks ago. Now this one, US lenders, real estate market going down. Then we see zombification of companies. That we see interest rates going up, inflation going up. This all leads to the conclusion that it's not getting better currently. It's getting worse at the moment. Nevertheless, the valuation of many companies, of many cryptos, is in a reasonable region. In cryptos, for example, it starts that we're seeing that we're finding floors, that we're finding some solid basis, I will open it up for you. Let's show to you Bitcoin. So this is the Bitcoin chart, and you see that the Bitcoin is making it's recovering. So it's coming back. It's in a sideways phase. That means the price is currently going sideways, basically. So it's going up and down on this way here. Nevertheless, I would say that that Bitcoin, or in general the crypto world, is currently solid and may decouple from the stocks. We will see that during the next upcoming weeks. I'm expecting to happen an outbreak to the upside or the downside within the next 2, maximum 3 weeks. Or it's going sideways until the end of the year. But I think there is coming up something. It's usually we're seeing some kind of triangles, and a triangle in the chart means that it's like loading up a spring. So you load up the spring, you compress it, and at a certain point you release it, and then it just jumps into one side. And this is what's happening currently in the crypto space. And I'm curious where this is leading. What do I invest? Yes, I am investing, because even if it's going down further, I have more reserves. I have planned this, and this is what we're doing here, the Kitchen Secrets. We are planning, we are setting up the 5 pillars of a successful investor. We are getting it going. So most people suffer from procrastination. They know a lot, but they are holding back themselves due to some fear, for example, from investing. And this is where we are jumping in. We are giving you the certainty, the tools that you need, the knowledge that you need, and we're encouraging you to get it going and to hold yourself accountable. Good. Let's move on to the crypto space. 55,000 Bitcoin. This is the amount that has been withdrawn from Binance recently. It's 1.1 billion US dollar was withdrawn from Binance. For whatever reason. What does it tell us? So that just tells us that someone has made up some profits maybe, or starts to invest in other projects. So who will know that? But nevertheless, price is stable. Bitcoin price is still stable, and basically that doesn't mean a lot. So if you're reading headlines like this, you just watch the overall market, the overall charts, for example, and then you will get an idea of, is this affecting anything? So yeah, that's basically, yeah, one more thing. That's a funny thing. One CryptoPunk has been sold for 1.3 billion US dollar. CryptoPunk is basically, it's an NFT on images, so that you have several images that the CryptoPunks have launched, and they generated some buzz around it. And if you click here on this link on Twitter, you can have an overview of all the transactions related to this CryptoPunk. And here you get an overview. This was claimed, this was created in 2017. It changed several times. It changed one time, two times. It changed its owner, and finally a guy bought it for 980 Ethereum. It's likely, or what we could see here is that this Danny here transferred this to his own wallet. I researched it a little bit, and now he transferred it back to, or he transferred it to another guy from this other wallet. Maybe he bought it himself to generate some buzz. So everything is possible here. It's just interesting, the amount of money that is here traded for some CryptoPunks. All right, so that's it from the news side. If you have any questions, drop them into the comments, please, or ask your questions. I'm really happy to answer your questions. Let's have a look in the let's have a look in the chat window. I don't see the chat window right now. Okay, so no chat today. If you have any questions and posted it into the chat, I will look them up and I will answer them within the chat window. Now let's get into our pie challenge. What's going on in our pie? We are moving on the pie. So here are we in trading 212. If you want to open an account, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the pie is, we have our pie challenge coming up on YouTube, or it is on YouTube. Just look up for our channel, Catching Secrets, on YouTube, and then you will find a playlist called Invest Yourself to Freedom with a pie. And this is what you need to set up everything, and then you need just 15 minutes per week to manage your investments. And we're doing this since January, so it turned out that it's been the worst time to start investing into something. And this is where we are currently. So we're currently down 13%, and compared to the overall, to our reference, which is the S&P 500. The S&P 500 consists of 500 biggest companies in the US. And according to this, we started here in the pie challenge. This is our starting point, and since then the S&P has been going down by 17%, whereas our pie has been down by 13. And today I want to add another holding into our pie. It's Berkshire Hathaway. I researched this company on Guru Focus, and there have been a lot of. This is the company of Warren Buffett, the legend investor. And so let's see how we can do this. First of all, if you get into Trading 212, you will get some notifications. There are some news telling you what's currently going on. Biggest stocks before earnings. It's just some information for you. Just look them up frequently. Then let's go into the pie. So you click on this pie icon here, then you go to the pie, and here you see your holdings. So what are you holding? Currently, Meta Platforms is down the most by 47%. They just had their financial report. I said last week I will remove them from the portfolio. I will I will just reduce the amount that we have in the pocket right now in our pie, and so I'm convinced that Meta will make their way. It's just a matter of time. So it's just maybe some months or even years that we're seeing Meta coming back. But due to the cost average strategy that we are running here, as soon as the markets, as soon as the world is turning again, we will be in huge profits, in nice profits. So let's edit this pie, add a slice here on the bottom, and I'm going to Berkshire Hathaway. Here we have this Berkshire Hathaway. I'm using the plus symbol here to add it to the pie. Now I have to rebalance my pie. And as I said before, we're reducing here Meta Platforms to 10%. Then I have physical gold. I will keep that one. Natural gas, I will also reduce this to 7%. Then I will take Alpha Project also down to 7%. So we have in total 100% again. This is good. Let's save the whole thing. And now we start to invest into our pie again. How do we do that? We have our spreadsheet coming up. So our spreadsheet is, let me share this. So the spreadsheet is here, where you're. This is our spreadsheet. And here you see our investments. Last investment was 1 month ago. I think there is one missing. It didn't record it. So nevertheless, what, 1,300. Oh yeah, it was 1 month ago. So we didn't invest in the mid of the month for now. So let's say today is the 2nd of November 2022. What is the balance of our pie currently? It's 1,379, 1,300. You can look that up here. Oh, 77 here on this, or you can go to the overview and then you see 1,300.77. This is a loss compared to the last investment. So we will take 93.75. Again, if you don't know why I'm choosing those numbers, just go into our pie challenge. This is the higher amount as we have some losses here. So paid into the account, we didn't pay some money into it. Now we can start and invest your funds. There we now go 93.75. Important here to go to self-balancing, Berkshire Hathaway. That's the only investment that we do for now. Confirm your buy. Currently, the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange, isn't open right now. So free funds 3,406.65. That's the next number that we need. Oh, I think you don't see it currently. So these are the numbers here that we need now. We have invested into this. We clicked here on the invest into the pie challenge. Then there is opening up a window asking you for, maybe I can cancel this. Then I can show it to you again. So go to invest here, 93.75. Important here is to go to self-balancing. So that means for today that Berkshire Hathaway will be bought. Then we buy some iShares, Nike, UFP Industries. We confirm the buy. And then there will be the investments going on as soon as the exchanges are open. Now, 3406.65. Let's move back to our chart here. And I have to look. 3, 4, yeah. The number was 3, 3. Oh, it's changed. I showed it to you. Now it has reserved the amount that we are investing. So blocked for pending orders. Now the free funds available is 3,312.90. 3,312.90. That's the amount that we're entering into our 3,312.90. Oops. We have to use the comma here. Then we have 0. And that's it for this week. So that's it for this week. This has been our investing for this week. Now we just have to wait for the investments to take place whenever the stock exchanges are opened, and this is how you are adding some new instruments into your trading 212 Pi. If you want to know more about it, just follow our channel, click the subscribe button, and then support us, please. All right, that was it for today. If you have any further questions, please drop us a comment and let us know, or put it into the chat window. I will look it up afterwards. I don't have the chat window currently in my view. All right, so see you next week. Have an amazing week ahead, and ka-ching! Bye-bye. Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience, and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds, and other type of investments, it is for educational